Ethan woke up before his alarm that morning, staring at the cracked white ceiling of his small apartment. The room was silent, yet his mind felt louder than ever. Thoughts raced without permission, familiar and heavy, repeating the same message every morning. Nothing is changing, this is all there is. He lay there longer than usual, not because he didn't want to get up, but because he was tired in a way sleep could never fix. Outside, cars rushed by, people moved with urgency, chasing goals and heading somewhere that mattered. Life was happening all around him, but for Ethan, it felt like the world was moving forward while he remained frozen. There was a time when mornings didn't feel like this, a time when Ethan woke up with purpose, believing effort mattered. He trusted the process. He believed that if he worked hard, stayed consistent, and did the right things, life would respond. He imagined progress, growth, and a meaningful future. But slowly, year after year, that belief faded. Small disappointments piled up. One failure became two. Two became many. Each setback chipped away at his confidence until one day he realized it was gone. He still showed up, he still went to work, smiled when expected, and played his role. But inside, a voice whispered constantly, "You're not good enough, and you never will be." His days blurred together, mornings fueled by tasteless coffee, commutes filled with traffic that drained his patience before the day began, long hours at a job that consumed his energy but never rewarded his effort. He watched coworkers move ahead, getting promoted, gaining respect, building meaningful lives, while he stayed stuck. At first, he blamed bad luck, then the system, then other people. But deep down, he knew the truth was heavier. Somewhere along the way, he had stopped believing things could improve. That belief followed him everywhere, shaping how he spoke, how he carried himself, and how small he allowed his future to be. One evening, after another meaningless day, Ethan sat alone in his car. The engine was off, but he didn't move. His hands rested on the steering wheel as he stared through the windshield, feeling empty. City lights blurred, not from rain, but from tired eyes holding everything in. For the first time in years, he admitted what he had avoided. "I don't believe in myself anymore." Saying it out loud made it real. The silence that followed felt heavier than anything he had carried before. The next morning, almost without thinking, Ethan stopped at a small coffee shop he had never noticed. It wasn't loud or crowded. It felt calm and steady. While waiting, he noticed an elderly man sitting alone, peacefully reading. There was something grounded about him, no rush, no tension. As the man stood to leave, he dropped a small piece of paper. Ethan picked it up and read a single sentence. "Life follows the direction of your strongest thoughts." Before he could say anything, the man was gone, but the words stayed. All day, that sentence echoed in Ethan's mind. At work, in traffic, alone that night. He replayed moments from his past, connecting dots he had never seen. His life hadn't collapsed suddenly. It had drifted in the direction of his thinking. Every time he told himself he wasn't capable, he stopped trying. Every time he expected failure, he walked toward it. Without realizing it, he had trained his mind to quit, rehearsing doubt until it felt like truth. That night, Ethan sat alone again, but his thoughts didn't go unchallenged. Part of him argued that positive thinking was useless, but another part asked a quiet question. What if negative thinking is why nothing changed? That question didn't give him instant motivation or erase his struggles, but it gave him something powerful, a choice. For the first time in years, he realized he wasn't completely trapped. Ethan didn't wake up the next day as a new man. His problems were still there. His job hadn't changed. His bank account looked the same. But inside, he made one small decision: to speak differently to himself. When his mind said he wasn't capable, he replaced it with, "I'm learning." When it said it was too late, he reminded himself he was still alive and allowed to try. It felt uncomfortable at first, forced, but he kept going. Slowly, his behavior shifted. He stood straighter, made eye contact, spoke with more confidence, even before fully feeling it. He raised his hand in meetings, applied for opportunities he once believed were out of reach. There was no overnight success, no dramatic breakthrough, but over time, people noticed, not because the world changed, but because Ethan did. Doors opened, not from luck, but because he believed he was allowed to walk through them. Years later, Ethan still remembered those mornings of feeling trapped. The difference was that now he understood something most people never realize. Thoughts are not just thoughts, they are instructions. They tell you what to attempt, what to avoid, and who you believe you can become. The moment he changed those instructions, his life began moving in a new direction. If you feel stuck, tired, or lost, remember this. Your life listens to the way you talk to yourself. You don't need a new life. You need a new way of thinking. Positive thinking doesn't make life easy. It makes you strong enough to face it. And that strength begins with one decision: to believe change is still possible.